Welcome back to the No Regrets 55 channel. Now that the Junior Dragster is on its way home with its new owners, Lil and I can get started excavating the 55 from this junk pile that it's become, storage unit of sorts. We need to excavate parts that are everywhere in this garage. There's stuff on shelves, there's stuff in cabinets. We need to organize the clutter. And we just picked up some dollies from Harbor Freight. Lil's putting those together right now. We're going to get the car on those here in just a minute. Ow, hit my head. Oh. Building dollies.
Indeed.
Woo!
And they work too.
Amazing. There's a razor blade right there.
Where? I've been looking for it. I'm gonna hurt myself.
Don't hurt yourself. There's one right here too.
I'm still gonna hurt myself.
Yeah, part of the problem with this garage is it's a giant mess. Mess everywhere. It's not a lie. So as we take a look around inside, you'll see all my lovely craftsmanship. You know, this is a 16 to 18-year-old doing his best. Yes, that's household carpet that's on the floorboards. This car actually has a man pedal in it. It's got a clutch pedal that's behind the household carpeting. This is the front license plate that I used to constantly get fix-it tickets for. Sticking it to the man. And yeah, that's a wakeboard. And yes, I have wakeboarded, and yes, I stood up, and then I fell down, and I don't wakeboard anymore because that hurts. That may be a tablecloth on the back seat, backing, and some kind of grungy towel on the seat. So anyway, back to the fun. Let's get this thing in the air, get it kind of cleaned out. Now that we got the Harbor Freight dollies put together, thanks Lil, we're going to try and get this thing to sit on them. And nobody's been under this car in 13 odd years, maybe more. So that explains the prolific amount of spider webs and cat hair and lawn tractor batteries, miscellaneous pieces of wood. And here we go. Let's get this thing in the air. Okay, so hold on. Let me get it in the air. We gotta get the tires off it.
Yeah.
Soccer ball under there, all kinds of stuff. Please go high enough. I don't want to put a block, don't go under there. So spider ready.
Seriously. Gross.
Oh, good. Whew, that was weird.
Woo! It fits.
Okay, I'm gonna do the other side.
Almost like a glove.
Huh?
Almost like a glove.
At this point in shooting the video, I noticed that we had the radio on in the garage, and a pretty recognizable song was on. And if I put that up on YouTube, and the algorithms and bots notice it, guess what? They're going to make me take it down. So anyway, you're going to have to listen to me talk about how awesome that was and how easy that was. We're the best, like DJ Khaled says. We the best! Anyways, so I do feel really, really bad for letting this thing go as long as I have. It's pretty pathetic underneath, and it's going to take a while to get all that junk clean. All right, at this point, it's time to actually open the hood and see how bad it really is. And all this stuff that's just been piling up around it, I'm just making a big pile behind me in the driveway, which I'll deal with later. And, you know, it's been 13 years since anybody's even cracked the hood on this thing. I can only imagine how bad this is going to be when we actually do get to that point. I mean, I've got just ridiculous things up there. I mean, those are packages of confetti. That was a confetti blower before that. A bike lock that I used to lock up a trailer with. You know, like I said earlier in the video, was a storage unit. It just kind of became this giant shelving and, yeah. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's crack this thing open. I don't know if I'm ready for what I'm about to see.
Brace yourself.
Like, seriously, it's gonna be bad.
Ew.
Actually, it's not that bad. At least I did this. I mean, it's still hammered, but I thought it would be a lot worse.
I'm gonna take a picture.
So this thing has a points distributor in it. We still got the resistor, sketchy brake, cylinder, lots of rubber fuel line. I can't believe this is even on here still. This was chrome at one time. Now it's destroyed. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Hello. Yeah, it's bone dry as expected. Looks like it got the tank split right there. And when I was putting this together, I knew it was a 6-cylinder car, but I thought buy a 8-cylinder radiator because they came with a V8 in them. It's the first year Chevy made a V8. So I'm like, get that. Well, come to find out that there's a different radiator shroud for a 6 than there is for an 8. An 8 is shorter, so the mounting is different. I had to cut this piece out to get this to fit. And what that did is it tore the tabs off of here. And I tried all kinds of different ways of getting them back on. And what I ended up doing was just tacking a bar to hold the front end together. It's pretty lame, but it worked. It stopped tearing the radiator mounts apart. Okay, let's see if the motor even turns over. Are you ready? Here, hold this. Do we need more light?
Yeah, we might.
Okay.
Want me to get my phone flashlight out?
I got it. Is that better? Can you see down there?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. I hope this thing turns over and it's not frozen. Oh, what? I hear it making compression too. Did you hear that hiss?
Yeah.
The hiss sound is the engine making compression.
Yes.
Wow.
This thing's a beast.
It ain't running yet.
But it's so far doing pretty hot.
Waiting for it to stop me, but I can hear it making, compression, so that's a good sign. I think we've almost made one. I think we're good. That's amazing. You hear it hissing?
Yeah, you can hear it hissing.
Hopefully the rings aren't just completely seized in there. Oh, it turns over, so that's a major win.
There we go.
Win. That's a huge relief right there.
Mm-hmm. How do I stop recording?
So, alright. So clearly there's a lot of rot. There's a lot that needs to get replaced. I know the transmission's got to come out of it because it's leaked all over the cardboard underneath the car that I put there. I do have another radiator right there. It's actually a V8 radiator, I think. And I might actually have this piece still that I cut out of here, so I could put it back and then replace this with a one that was built for a V8 radiator. That's a pretty big win today. We'll get the rollers under the rear tires here in a little bit, but that's surprising. Till next time. Woo!